The man who survived 2 atomic bombs. Imagine waking up on an ordinary morning in August 1945. You are standing on a dock in Hiroshima preparing for work. The sky is clear, the air is still. You check your pocket watch. It reads 8:15 a.m. Then, without warning, the world turns white. A flash of light so intense it burns the shadows of nearby buildings into the pavement. Your skin blisters in an instant. The ground beneath your feet rises up and throws you through the air like a rag doll. You lose consciousness. When you wake, the city around you is gone. Everything is burning, everything is ash, and somehow, impossibly, you have survived. But this is only the beginning of the story, because in 3 days this man would board a train heading south, and he was about to walk directly into a second atomic bomb. The year was 1945. The world was at war. For 4 years, the Imperial Japanese military had fought against the Allied forces across Asia and the Pacific, but by summer, Japan's position was crumbling. American B-29 bombers dominated the skies. Island by island, the Allies were closing in. In Tokyo, the military leadership refused to surrender. They believed the Japanese people would fight to the last soldier, the last civilian. In Washington, President Harry Truman faced an impossible choice. A planned invasion of mainland Japan would cost hundreds of thousands of American lives, perhaps millions of Japanese. So the president authorized the use of a new weapon, a bomb so powerful it could level an entire city. Scientists called it atomic. No one truly knew what it would do. On August 6, 1945, an American B-29 named Enola Gay took off from a military base on the island of Tinian. In its cargo bay sat Little Boy, a uranium-based nuclear weapon. The pilot, Colonel Paul Tibbets, had no idea the weapon would change warfare forever. Neither did the 140,000 people living in Hiroshima that morning. Tsutomu Yamaguchi was born in Nagasaki in 1916. He was a quiet man, intelligent, with an engineer's precision and a poet's sensitivity. By 1945, at 29 years old, he worked as a blueprint designer for the Mitsubishi Heavy Industries shipyard. On August 6th, he had taken a business trip to Hiroshima. It was routine work. He was discussing specifications for a new ship design. That morning, Yamaguchi left his lodgings early. The city was already warm, even at dawn. He walked toward the Mitsubishi plant at Urakami, just a few kilometers from the city center. Around him, Hiroshima moved through its daily rhythms. Factory workers headed to their stations. Children walked to school. Merchants opened their shops. Yamaguchi arrived at the plant and began reviewing documents with his colleagues. The morning was ordinary, unremarkable, but at 8:15 a.m., Yamaguchi stepped outside with 2 co-workers. He was about to walk back indoors when he noticed something strange in the sky, a distant glint, a reflection. He pointed upward, wondering aloud what it could be. His colleague squinted. Before anyone could answer, the world went white. The atomic bomb detonated 600 meters above Hiroshima's city center. The temperature at ground level reached 3,000 degrees Celsius. Buildings turned to dust, human bodies vaporized in their clothes, leaving only shadows burned into stone. Yamaguchi was thrown 30 meters by the blast wave. His eardrums ruptured, his skin turned purple with radiation burns, his clothes were torn away, but he remained conscious. Badly injured, bleeding, he staggered to his feet. Around him, the world had been erased. The Mitsubishi plant was destroyed. Bodies lay everywhere. Some were still moving, some were not. Yamaguchi knew he had to leave. He had to get home, to Nagasaki, to his wife Hisako, to his newborn son, just 2 months old. For 4 days, Yamaguchi made his way south. He walked when he could. He took rides on destroyed military trucks. Other survivors helped him along the way. His burns worsened with each passing hour. Infection set in, but he kept moving. He had to get home. He had to survive. On August 9th, Yamaguchi reached Nagasaki. He was barely recognizable. His face was wrapped in bandages. His skin was charred and raw. His wife did not immediately know him. When she realized who he was, she wept. He told her what had happened. He told her about the flash, the heat, the city disappearing. That same morning, Yamaguchi decided to report to his employers. Bizarrely, incredibly, his sense of duty compelled him. Even burned and broken, he felt obligated to inform the Mitsubishi factory in Nagasaki that he had survived, that he would return to work as soon as he recovered. He boarded a train with his wife at 7:50 a.m. At 11:02 a.m., the atomic bomb called Fat Man detonated above Nagasaki. Yamaguchi had just arrived at the factory gates. The blast hit with the force of 22,000 tons of TNT. Buildings collapsed, the sky turned red, and Tsutomu Yamaguchi was thrown to the ground a second time. He looked up. His wife was beside him, miraculously alive. They held each other as the city burned. 2 bombs, 2 cities, 1 man. In the following days, as Japan surrendered unconditionally, Yamaguchi's wife insisted on taking him to a hospital. The doctors examined him. They did not believe his story at first. How could one person survive both bombs? It was medically impossible, but the evidence was undeniable. His medical records from Hiroshima matched his symptoms. His radiation exposure confirmed his presence at both sites. He was the only known person in the entire world to survive atomic weapons twice. For decades, Yamaguchi remained quiet about what he had witnessed. Japan wanted to move forward. International attention embarrassed him, but slowly, gradually, he began to speak. He wrote letters, he gave interviews, he traveled to peace conferences. At 87 years old in 2002, the Japanese government officially recognized him as a double atomic bomb survivor, a status held by only 3 others. Tsutomu Yamaguchi died on January 4, 2010, at the age of 93. He lived through the nuclear age, watching as his story became proof that human resilience could survive even the worst the world could inflict. His survival was not luck alone, it was stubbornness, it was the will to get home, it was love for his wife and son that pulled him through impossible darkness. Today, Yamaguchi's story reminds us that even in the face of civilization's most destructive weapons, individual human beings can endure. His life was a testament not to the power of the bombs, but to the power within. The man who survived 2 atomic bombs showed us something nuclear weapons were never meant to teach, that hope itself is radioactive. It travels through the darkest ash and finds new life on the other side. If you found this story remarkable, subscribe. We uncover forgotten history every week.